What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Sweets the Queen. This is a conversation that I have wanted to have for a while with my people. So we gonna get into it.
Every day, every night. Shit ain't been the same since B.I. died. Lil' Kim, the first rap bitch to shake up the charts. Act like I ain't the leader of this million bitch march. Who got y'all rockin' the Prada, the Gucci, Dior, Chanel, Versace, and Louis? Please, I'm the reason this rap game is unisex. I'm the reason bitches want bigger breasts. Show some respect where respect is due. Without who? Without me, there be no you.
Hey, I don't know if that played right or something. I don't know if something going on. We gonna have to see in the playback. But anyway, so airplay just to see. This is why. Hey, y'all, it's your girl, Swiss the Queen. This is why I try not to do the live stuff, like games and stuff. Want to be flying by, kids, want to come. This I be trying to get videos out to y'all, but school, online school, remote learning, it be a lot. So I'm gonna get them out. How I can get them out? Y'all know me. And I don't even know, see, I'm live and I'm doing a scheduled, so I don't even know how we probably gonna see this together. Like, this is what I be talking about. Like, but anyway, I wanted to talk about basically like the black community, like, myself included, like, I'm not going, exclude myself out, talk about myself too, like black people as a whole being woke and sleep at the same time. Like, like you have your super, like, they hoteps, I guess, like, woke people, like, and then like, and then you have, people that don't even know what these people be talking about at all. Like, and then you have like people that's like somewhere in the middle, like, they still, they know it's more stuff going on, the more important, like spiritual warfare. They know it's something going on, but they just too busy, down here, just, playing and, whatever the case may be, doing whatever it is that they do, that they want to do, or whatever. So, like, for me, like, I'm one of the middle ones. And I feel like a lot of people, like I said, like, they in the middle, like, of, being all the way woke and, still being like kind of sleep, like don't know what's going on in the world, like not paying attention, like not making sure they like houses in order and things like that. And it was this Twitter. I'm always, well, not always on Twitter, but it was this around the time. That's how I say I was supposed to been do this video for y'all, but it's like I kind of really didn't know how to really start it out. Like, it's because it's a lot that goes into it. It's probably going to be more videos about this or whatever. It's a lot that goes into like waking people up, I guess, like, so to speak. Um, Around December 21st or whatever, they were saying that black people on Twitter, Black Twitter was talking about black people was gonna be getting their powers and all that. So this guy, he wrote on under the somebody post or whatever, and he was like, that's the problem. All y'all do is joke around all year long. No matter how serious the issue is, Black Twitter is always joking. No room for critical thinking. Black people the only people on the battlefield that think it's a playground. And I retweeted it, and I was like, "Ooh, like that's kind of spicy." And let me read it back. Let's read it again. That's the problem. All y'all do is joke around all year long. No matter how serious the issue is, Black Twitter is always joking. No room for critical thinking. Black people, the only people on the battlefield thinking it's a playground. And I was like, damn, like, I retweeted him. I was like, I don't know whether to be like, damn, bro, like it's Twitter, just calm down, or like, damn, like he's absolutely right. Like black people, like as a whole, like it's cool to take the stress off or whatever by joking around, watching entertaining beefs on YouTube and all that other stuff. But black people as a whole, though, like we got to get our shit together. Like as I said in my George Floyd looting the stupid video, y'all go check that out. Like black people as a whole, we need to. I know people hate, they think it's so far fetched for black people to really like, come together. Like we need to have our own, like how like when you go to every city, like you see a Chinatown or you see like Little Italy got their own little like we where's Black Wall Street in every neighborhood? Like where's freaking like Black Lives Matters is cool and all that. I support a couple of the different movements, but as far as the Black Lives Matter, like I'm one of the people. I don't know. Some people might be upset and all that, whatever. Before you can ask the cops to stop, doing what they do to us, my brother, you gonna have to stop shooting your brother. You gonna have to stop. You can't be helping them take us out. Like you be helping. Like before we can, you know, Black Lives Matters goal to get, bring attention and awareness, to the world before we can be asking for help from other people and other races and things like that. I feel like we need to get our shit together. Like you is very hypocritical, number one. And number two is like, yeah, I think they're gonna respect like this is how it got so bad now because they don't respect us. And I'm not gonna say it's never all, it's not all white people, not all cops or whatever, but those those few good cops or few white people need to be checking them the other white people and the other cops and stuff. And if they're not, then they're part of the problem and they gotta go too. It is what it is. And as far as and that's what the battlefield, you first of all, even with this capital stuff that's going on, do you not black people is minding their business? I seen Zoe, when we wanted y'all help with Black Lives Matter, y'all was, y'all didn't help us. So, but at the same time, that's the capital. That's the capital, the government capital. Who's to say a bunch of white people didn't want to, or Trump supporters or whoever they want to run up in our house and your house? That's the capital. They got walked in and walked out of there. Um, I think our homes, we have to protect ourselves. We have to protect our neighbor. It's it's a lot of stuff. Like I said, it's a lot of layers. And I don't want to just be ranting and all that, but it's just as far as we we just need to like I don't know, put down the weapons, put down the guns or whatever on each other, and come together on some let's make sense of some things. Let's talk about something. Let's and whatever it is. But it's and I understand because it's being woke. It's you kind of you got to be serious all the time and all that, and it's people don't want to be doing all of that. You know, it's I don't know. I don't think it's kind of bad being in the middle because when the time come, it's just like, I'd rather more people be in the middle of woke and sleep than everybody sleep. I'd rather people be, so when the time come, whenever I don't I don't want to get into all that. Like, everybody's time come is different. Like, let's say, some people are religious, some people are not, some people are spiritual. So when that time comes for, for you, just be ready. Like, black people, like, you just got to be ready. Like, it's it's like, as far as like, and not to say it like that, because money is a beautiful thing, but that's not a lot of my sleep people, like the young black folks, kind of mostly some of the older ones too. Like, they think that, you know, labels and the money and, like, they make you who you are, and, like, like, people getting girls getting lost in, like, the Instagram model era and all that. Like, people that's even like getting hypnotized like that are very sleep. Like, the fact that I don't know. Like, this is why it's been hard for me, y'all, because I don't know if I don't want to be sounding I don't want to be sounding crazy. Like, but it's just like the fact that you could even idolize a Birkin or some like, like, more than like your life or your, what I'm saying. I hope y'all get me. I really really hope y'all is feeling what I'm picking up what I'm putting down. Like, the fact that you can even get hypnotized like that is like your priorities is in life is not, what I'm saying, like, like, and I'm not talking about, like, for the like the sweeties and the REs and all that. Because if you can afford it, girl, by all means. I'm talking about the people that, like, the young girls that know damn well they can't, like, and they trying to get their little boyfriend to get them a girl. Come on now, you know, you can't, no, like, don't do your little boyfriend like that. But, like, like, it's just that too. Like, even with Cardi B, like, just now people mad at her because she, like, turned her WAP off in front of Culture. Like, she's supposed to, like, that, like, you supposed to be in charge of what your children absorb. Like, you're supposed to, this is why you have a whole bunch of kids that, that think iPhones and Birkins is, the way of life. Like, they don't feel like it's not, it's a lot of people that don't even believe in, like, you know zodiac signs and, the birth charts and, like, the stars position. Like, it's a lot of things that people are not aware of, like how much that could just, like, tell you about a person, or how much, you know it's I feel like a lot of people is just, that, like, that's people that's stuck in a material world, you know not focused on, if you and I always say this, like, black people need to get them, a nice little, well, whether if you want a family or not, just try to build you a little black empire. Like, whatever you want, and whatever it is that you're trying to do, like, just stand in it, and, like, try to build, for your generational wealth. Like, just, that's what people should focus on. Like, stay within your tax bracket, shop within your, Like, it's nothing wrong with that. Stop competing with people. Like, that's oh, that's what I was gonna do. Like, I was gonna, well, forget it. But yeah, like, don't compete with nobody. Like, stay in your own lane. Like, I don't know, like, how much more, like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're doing that, like, it's no reason and no need to be arguing or beefing with nobody, or like, and in that way, everybody has their all these little black little empires, come together. Like, I don't, like, I know y'all gotta feel what I'm saying. Like, it's just is we gotta come together, and that's how we be stronger. And once we get our shit together, that's when you can talk to white people. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, to end, like, I don't know if racism will ever end. Hopefully it will, whatever. But in order for it to end, like, we're gonna eventually need some white people to, like I said, the good white people, the good cops, those that was checking while we was building our empires. Those white people was over there checking there, and them cops was, they was over there, and them politicians. Matter of fact, too, I shared somebody on Twitter, one politician. They was opening doors and stuff for the people in the, what's that? What was he talking about? The people in the to get in the the building. To get in the building, it was one dude. He walked out and let them people, like a politician doing it, and somebody else, another Republican or somebody, put him on blast. I don't know. Maybe I can show y'all. That's gonna be a lot. Maybe I can show y'all, but yeah, like, he put him on blast. Like, he showed the video of him opening the doors for them. So, like, people like that. Wow. While the black people over here building their little things up, the white people and the white politicians, I mean, the politicians checking the other politicians, the cops checking the other cops, the white people checking the other white people. While they doing that, like, maybe racism could, you know, eventually, some years down the line, be over for real. But something got to start with us. It got to start with them checking their people, doing what they got to do, and people like us, like, to get these people that's so stuck in the material world, to try to get them at least, like, listen, it's more important things going on. It's bigger fish to fry. Like, it's focus on, building your empire. Your empire can't last on, Jordan's iPhones, and you know, you know, you need more than that. Like, you fucking buy all that and then still, like, try, like, I'm learning to not learn to. I want to learn, like, how to invest in things like that. Like, I because, like, doing my little, invest on Cash App, like, invest $1 here and stuff. I don't know what's gonna happen with it, but it's like, I be, that's the type of stuff that, we need to be, because later on down the line, like I said, at the Capitol building, that's what it was. Like I said, because they storming the Capitol building, getting walked in, walked out. Like, nah, like, we gotta build our own. The people gotta check their people over there, and yeah, like, because it's getting crazy, like, and like, I don't know, like, it was more stuff. I had wrote something in my dress, but I forgot. I think I erased it by accident. But like I said, like, the battlefield is real. Like, like, I know everybody got their own stuff going on, their own problems, issues, like, things like that. But it's like, I mean, don't, like, I don't know, because black people have been putting each other down for so long. It's just like, you'll be people be scared to reach out, like, for help, like, or like, to tell the next person their struggles, or like, it's but there are a lot of people that know, they're knowledgeable. Like, that's where, when you're untouchable, like, forget the materialistic things, like the knowledge that you have. Sometimes it's the people that you know, but the things that you like, knowledge is power, baby, and it's been like that since what, the beginning of school school time. Like it's just like spread knowledge with each other. Like that's going to help, like, lift people out of this, like, crab mentality, crab in a bucket mentality. Like, that's like a good start. But like, I hope that I got some stuff out. Like I really be like, mumble jumble. Like I said, the kids, kids getting up, coming out, and stuff like that. So that's why I be trying to, But I did want to been, like talk to y'all like about this, like being woke and sleep at the same time. Like, and oh, you know what? It could get a little longer. I'm trying to let me see if I want to go into that right now, because like a lot of the Hotep stuff, like I'm gonna go into it. Yep, I am. So, um, like as far as like, okay, y'all don't be getting offended or nothing like that, y'all. And y'all can go check out y'all can go check out my biracial people black video to kind of further explain where I'm about to go with this. And back before I did a interracial dating and homosexuality is the same to me. Yeah, I can go check that out too. Where I agree with where the whole tech, you know, and that's why even back before when I was little black empires, like you cannot have like, and like I said, and this is another thing too that will be going on because it's already a whole bunch of biracial interracial couples with biracial children and things like that. So, but when it comes to like I said, interracial dating before, it's not like it's anything against it, like in the sense of like, it's wrong or bad unless it's like a fetish or something, what I talked about before. But it's like we need more of us. Like if you guys keep, having, biracial babies, and then they probably go on to have, what I'm saying? Well, actually, that's not really all bad because they say that that's how. Okay, they say that that's how the minority is gonna become the majority. If you catch my drift. But anyway, um, like yeah, the next 20 years, that's what like everybody's gonna be black because all the interracial, But at the same time, we can still have full black, children and babies and kids, to do the same thing, to like, don't like, and like I said, like biracial people, y'all go watch that. I ain't even gonna say it, but like we need. That's where I agree with them. Like with the whole taps and stuff like that. Like in order like to build our little black empires, they can't be biracial empires. They have to be black empires. And that's no shade. Like build the kind of empire you want, but this is for the people that want black empires that I was talking to first, I guess. But I'm gonna like, yeah, I think that's I'm end it right there because yeah, I'm just like getting off track and rambling. But I'll see y'all later.